Hey there, people. This is Mims. Yeah, we're starting it off a little different this time. I'm talking first. But as always, I'm joined here with Grant. Say hey, Grant.
Hey,
And, you know, some weird fucking rankings came out this week. The college football rankings. Kind of what I'm really impressed about. I mean, nothing to do with LSU, just the overall logistics of it. But that's more for later. It was a pretty interesting weekend this last weekend for sure. And we got more coming up this weekend. So we're going to get into that. It's been a while since we've talked to y'all. So might be a little bit longer than our usual episodes, but not too long because that's just obnoxious and unnecessary. But we got a lot to talk about. First things first, it's Bama week. Sadly, we're 28.5-point dogs on the road against Alabama. Our top 5 corners are out.
roll tide.
Our coach is just doesn't care. Basically, in a press conference, was like, "Yeah, we're predictable and we suck." So that's great. And yeah, we'll probably cover, but we'll lose in horrific fashion. In other fantastic news, though, the Saints beat the shit out of the Bucks. That was awesome. Jameis Winston goes down with a knee injury. I believe it was a torn MCL and maybe an ACL. I know he tore his MCL. I think he might have possibly tore his ACL as well. But still gets the dub. Trevor Siemian played, not fantastic by any means, but good enough to win the game. Tom Brady, Peterman Player of the Week. Fuck you, Tom Brady. Get fucked. Threw a game-sealing pick 6. Another pick to CD Deuce, and he fumbled. So appreciate that, Tom. And just further assures to me that the NFC South runs through New Orleans. Let me be delusional. I don't care. I'm putting all my eggs to the New Orleans Saints basket. But yeah, Michael Thomas out for the year. Okay. We haven't played with you for like 2 years already. Some people would think I'd be upset, but I'm not.
Michael Thomas is a myth.
Yeah, he's like Bigfoot at this point. Like, is he actually ever going to play receiver? Is he going to play for the Saints again?
I
Do
think
you think?
I think something happened to Mike Thomas, and there's just a clone acting like Mike Thomas out here. And
But he has none of the football skills, so he just like tries to get out of it.
yeah, he's just not gonna play.
It's very bizarre. But it's also been talked about the Saints possibly getting another quarterback. I just don't see that happening. Simeon and Taysom are probably the 2 options. The Saints could still be a playoff team with those options. Granted, they'll lose in the first round because they're not equipped to beat a good team in the playoffs with those guys at quarterback. But they can win regular season games with them for sure. I mean, yes or no? Do you agree?
Wait, what's the question here?
Do you think the Saints can make the playoffs with Trevor Siemian and or Taysom Hill at quarterback? I believe they're 6-2 right now, 5-2.
6-2. There's what, 17 games?
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
The only
no,
competition
probably
in their
not.
division.
Because I mean, the Bucks are gonna win the division, and I mean, I could see y'all going like winning 10 games.
That's what I'm saying. But how many other teams? Like, there's 3 wild card spots because there's 7 teams in the
Oh,
playoffs.
there's 3. Okay. Maybe it's a hard maybe for me. I don't know.
I could see us being a 6 or 7 seed.
I mean, either way, I don't take y'all seriously at all. I mean, it's a first round exit.
If we had Jameis
Easily.
Winston, I'd say we could. If
Oh
we had
yeah,
Jameis
no.
Winston, I'd honest to God say we could go to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying
No.
we'd win it, but we'd be
You
a
had some
threat.
respect on my name, or I had respect on y'all's name. When Jameis was still healthy, but I mean he's gone, so I mean that's just shit happens, bro. I mean I'm not rooting against you here. I'm just telling you how I see it. I did kind of like this the Saints sneaky low key. I mean the only real problem they had was wide receiver, and I really was
at the time we thought Michael Thomas was coming back. Also,
I mean, look for them
Odell
to get
Beckham in the
Deshaun
fold?
Jackson. I mean, that seems like a good matchup to me.
That's the easiest one to get. Just
I mean,
because
it's the most
he
simple.
cleared
I
his
mean,
waivers today. So
I don't know if you
he's
need
a free
another
agent.
deep threat, but at the same
I
time,
mean, he'd be the best available. He'd be the best receiver on the team. Off
he would
rip.
help. Yeah, it would not hurt to get him on the squad. But I mean, I think at this point with Jameis out, kind of just give up on the season. Maybe I don't know. I mean,
No, because we're already at 5-2. So like the point, like it would be hard to tank, especially with all the vets we have. It'd almost be disrespect. Our defense is good enough to get you to the playoffs. That's why I think we can make the wild cards. Our defense is the top 5 defense in the league. Period. Like I just think, I don't know. I really wanted to get Odell Beckham at the trade deadline, but
didn't we all? Right?
yeah, we don't have any cap space, man. So we'd have to get everybody.
We do.
Them. Yeah, but do y'all use it? No.
Yeah, we just spent the most money any team has ever in free agency literally just this past season. Yeah, we do
like
use it.
2 and 5.
What? We're 4 and 4.
Oh, 4 and 4.
Yes. We're not a bad football team. That's what I've been trying to tell you all.
I forgot.
Now, I may have over exaggerated on how good this team was going into the season, but this is not a bad football team. No, I mean, I was not lying about that. I know what I'm talking about here. I mean, you're saying, we're kind of in the same situation. I mean, now, granted, we're more likely to figure it out, and no. Okay,
If we still had Jameis, we'd be, no offense, a tier above y'all. But with our injury, I'd say y'all are
tier above. I'd say the same tier in reality, but you're
because with Jameis, we would have definitely made the wild card.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We might make the wild card right now.
But I'm saying we were like a lock to make the wild card. Like y'all are like 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, we're definitely
in a universe where Tom Brady isn't on the Bucs, we would be winning the NFC South right now.
We're only getting better as the season goes on, and that's what I like about this, like my team. Like I feel like your team, we've seen the peaks and we've seen the lows, already. And my team, we're so young and we're so is a completely different team than we've had on the field the year prior, and so I don't know. Yeah.
Well, we can argue Saints Patriots all day, but I'll let you talk about what happened with your teams this last weekend.
I'm not going to talk about the Celtics. I'm standing my ground right here. It's kind of like with the Shamecocks. They're breaking my heart, and I don't want to talk about it, so I won't talk about it. I mean, I think that's just that's all I'll say.
And the best thing for your mental health, Grant.
I'm not going to sit here and complain, bitch, and moan for 15 minutes of this podcast because there's no need for that. And nobody gives a shit how I feel. Just know I'm not happy. That doesn't even need to be fucking said. Look at what's going on. All right. And I mean, I really just think what am I going to say? I don't have the answers. Why, Sway? Why? I don't fucking know.
He's trying to make y'all the Warriors. Like he's got Marcus Smart pinned down in the corner like Klay Thompson.
Shut up. Shut up. We're not going to talk about it. Like I said, they can continue breaking my heart and I will stay loyal to my soil. And I love my Celtics. But Jesus Christ, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? 3-5. We're playing the Heat as we speak. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. Let's talk about how I told you that the Patriots could beat the Chargers. I told you, and you refused to take me seriously. And look what happened, Mebs. 27-24.
Congrats, dog. We beat Tom Brady last week.
That's fine. I'm just telling you. You need to listen to your elder Grant here.
Elder?
Yes. I'm much older, much wiser.
You're much older than me. Okay.
Yeah. And let me tell you, Mac Jones didn't do shit. He didn't do a goddamn thing. All right. But Damian Harris looked really good. And we had a defensive touchdown and a bunch of field goals. So that's how that happened.
Patriots football, baby. Y'all
Patriots
just literally
football.
turned into Alabama, like 2009 Alabama. That is literally y'all.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Bill and Nick are probably good buddies, old pals.
Oh yeah, they've been on coaching.
I was about to say
there's a whole
they've been on the
documentary
same,
about it.
Yeah, Bill and Bill. Oh yeah, and Bill. Yeah, I've seen that.
The Saban, yeah, that's Parcell and Belichick. But yeah, I've seen the Saban and Belichick one on HBO. That's just pretty good. You know my feelings towards Saban, but that was a good watch.
Once upon a time, you loved that bastard.
Yeah, and if he came, listen here, Nick. I know you're listening. We will pay you so much money to come back.
You'll forget everything.
We'll forgive your sins. Just win us like 2 natties and destroy Bama to the core. It'll be great. But
from the inside.
I digress. I'll let you continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it was a good. Like I said earlier, it was a good team win, and we're continuously getting better. I'm looking for us to expand on the growth against the Panthers. We're 3.5-point favorites. I totally expect a win. I don't know about a cover. I don't care. I don't care about points anymore. I just want W's. I do not care about spreads. None of that shit. None of that nonsense. Just give me W's and everything's okay. And I mean, looking ahead the next 2 weeks, even we got the Panthers this week, and then we got the Browns at home, and the Browns are in shambles. So that is a very much so expected win for me, and the media looks like too, because early line out on us 3. They have us favored -3. And then the week after that, we go into a bye.
I'll say I'm about to look at y'all's schedule and see what I think is plausible here.
Oh no, we got the Falcons. Yeah, man. Like we should have 3. We have 3 easy W's lined up.
I was about to say
on a platter.
That's a 3-0 stretch. I'm about to say at least 2-1. Like maybe.
Yeah, that's 7-4 right there, brother. And then we got the Titans.
You got the Titans.
Who knows
and the
how
Bills
they'll be at week 12? You know what
Derrick
I'm saying?
Henry, yeah, they don't have Derrick Henry anymore, so that's way less scary.
Like my hopes on the season are not dead. That's what I'm here to say.
You got the Bills in 2 out of 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean they're in our division. I expect at least one of those to fall into our lap.
We've also got a bye week right there. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you like it. I've convinced you. I see it. I hear it in your voice.
I only like it because the Titans aren't as big of a threat as they used to be, and the Browns have been fraudulent. Now, at the beginning of the year, like obviously, I probably would have chalked up the Browns, the Titans, and both those Bills games as L's for y'all. No offense, but just
now the Titans have been
preseason.
Hot. The Titans are red hot.
But Derrick Henry's not on the field anymore.
Yeah, I understand that, but like they've been winning football games. They've been out coaching teams, and here's what I'll say about the Titans: we don't know what product we're gonna get week in and week out. You know what I'm saying? It feels like they're like one of the most inconsistent. They're up there with the Browns and inconsistency, man. Like,
who's the backup running back? Like, who's gonna be taking over for Derrick Henry?
I mean, it shouldn't really matter when you got guys like AJ Brown and Julio Jones. Should it?
I mean, it shouldn't, but like they can't completely deviate from like they're a run first team. I know they picked up what's his face, Adrian Peterson.
I mean, you're not going to replace Derrick Henry. Like that's the thing.
Obviously.
And you have to
Jeremy McNichols.
They have to, as a professional football team, have a game plan ready for when your guy, who is in this case is Derrick Henry, goes down, and that wrecks your entire offensive game plan. You have to adjust, whether that's splitting carries between backs and just like burning clock, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They got the Rams this week. They're gonna get dog walked, and then they got the Saints. So I think that would be a good matchup to measure measure what we're working with here.
Here's how I feel about them. They're running, but they have Adrian Peterson and Jeremy McNichols as their running backs. Jeremy McNichols has career 56 attempts and 246 yards. So, I'm saying, I just don't know. How good is this? Is the O-line good enough to carry not Derrick Henry to monstrous games?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying yes, but like I'm saying they have a respectable line. I'm not saying monstrous games. I mean, I don't think that's really.
I mean, like what I'm saying
it's
is
a
like
big.
to a respectable standard, because like what I'm saying is that without a run threat, like how good is Ryan Tannehill and those receivers? Like at the end of the day, that entire offense benefits that, like how Steph Curry has gravity in basketball. You know what I mean? Like how he draws defenders in. Like whenever he drives or shoots, like he brings defenders towards you. Derrick Henry has that with defenses. Like you have to stack the box, because if you don't and he gets in like open field, like you're fucked.
Ryan Tannehill feels like a quarterback who has to have weapons around him.
Well, he has weapons, but he doesn't have his biggest weapon anymore.
Well, I mean, he's having an off season in comparison to what he did like the prior to. He's 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions right now. It's not ideal at all.
Not at all. Yeah.
But yeah. So, I mean, did we talk about these college football rankings enough, bro?
We didn't talk about them at all.
Well, I think you should start talking about that. I think.
All right. So I'm gonna pull up the full list right now, because I
Yeah,
know what I
I
want to
think
talk
that's the
about, but I
only
wanna
way to
have
go
the whole
about this.
thing in front of me, just so I know. Like I can look at everything. Show me the full 25. Come on, show me. All right. So my number one. Here we go. Beautiful. All right. So I was watching this. I had a few adult beverages. Grant saw me. I was there. He was there. I was drinking. My jaw fucking dropped and everybody's going to say it's because I'm bitter, but I don't give a shit. Alabama number 2 is out fucking rageous. And I'll tell you why. They lost to the number 14 team on this list. Ohio State lost to the number 4 team on this list. Oregon lost to Stanford, who's not fucking listed. Fine. But how in your right mind, if Michigan State's undefeated, can you put Alabama, who's lost at number 2 just because they're Alabama? That's my whole thing. It's just because they're Alabama. And they're just like assuming that like they are the best team in the country no matter what, but they can't put anybody over Georgia for obvious reasons. And it pisses me off, and I'm tired of it. It's bullshit. But that's neither here nor there. Another crazy fucking placement is Oklahoma. They're undefeated. I get it. They've had some scares here and there, but they're undefeated. And you're going to put Michigan, who just lost and has played close games against other bad teams, ahead of them. I think that's outrageous. Wake Forest at 9 is fair to me. I'm glad they got a little bit of respect. The AP poll didn't quite give it to them. Baylor 12, solid ranking. Another LSU potential head coach, and David Randa there, so like to see that. Auburn at 13. Auburn's interesting because in case y'all don't know, Grant, did you know this? Auburn controls their destiny in the SEC West.
What you mean?
If they run the table, they win the SEC West. And their schedule, like they had the Iron Bowl, obviously, but ever since they played LSU, man, Bo Nix is unlocked. Let me pull up their remaining schedule real quick, just to give you a quick rundown. They have A&M this weekend. That's a huge game. If they win that, that's 12 versus 13. They could bump up to potentially like number 9 or 8 in the country. They will play Mississippi State, who is ranked number 17 in the AP poll, or excuse me, not the AP poll, the fucking playoff poll. Sorry about that. That's another big game. So they do that, and they have South Carolina and then Alabama. I say they could beat A&M. If they can beat A&M, they definitely beat Mississippi State. Then all you really have is Alabama left. And at that point, Auburn could be like the number 6 or 7 team in the country because all these Big Ten teams have to play each other still. I mean, does Auburn have a chance at the playoff?
No,
They can run the table
they
here.
go down. They go down to Georgia no matter what, and then at that point they're a 2-loss team, and they're not the most respectable 2-loss team in the country. Therefore, no.
It's valid. Because I forgot they already played Georgia. Yeah. They already have 2 losses because they lost to Penn State.
Oh,
have 3
well, in that
losses.
case, hell no. Not even no. That I mean, unless somehow
If they beat Georgia.
and that's not that I won't even entertain that suggestion.
me either.
Yeah, like Bo Nix taking down that. No, it's not happening.
That would be some Bo Nix shit, though, just to do
No,
all this.
I won't
just
even
to
entertain
fucking-
it. No,
Just to randomly pull this off.
no. I refuse to believe Georgia loses a game.
I mean, me as well. But like I said, that would just be like the most Bo Nixian thing of all time is just to fucking Forrest Gump his way into like Auburn stardom. And like possibly like, who knows? God, I'm not even going to say it. But
yeah, right. That's a funny thought. No. Yeah, no. But no. The answer is no. Don't let Mims fool you, any of you people.
I'm just saying it's not as far-fetched as it probably seemed like 2 weeks ago. I'm just saying.
If Alabama loses another game between now and then yes, maybe. But no. I mean, even then,
Auburn has to play Alabama. If Auburn beats Alabama, then like that's what I'm saying.
No. I'm saying if Alabama, okay.
Because Auburn has to play the number 14 team in the country, the number 17 team in the country, South Carolina, and then they play Alabama in the Iron Bowl. And then they'll play Georgia in the SEC.
I'm trying to figure out like what I'm trying. I guess what in my head, what I'm trying to like suggest to you is like Auburn taking Alabama's spot. The only way that could happen is if Alabama somehow met Auburn at 6-2 and then lost to Auburn, right? Because even if Auburn beats Alabama, they're gonna lose to Georgia.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah, but so like if there's more 3-loss teams in the country than like 2 3-loss teams in the country, like there's literally like that's what makes this so like sticky. I feel like because like you got people like Cincinnati, got people Michigan State,
Ohio State,
Oklahoma,
and Michigan all still have to play each other. Michigan State and Michigan just played. I get that, but Michigan State has to play Ohio State.
Yeah, like I feel okay. Like that's another point I was going to touch on. I feel like yes, these rankings are awful, and yes, like they're wrong, but at the end of the day, it's not the end result, you know, like this is just a glimpse, and maybe the committee is just like putting this out there to get a feel for like where the public stands. Cause this got a like, I mean, I feel like this is kind of what they wanted, like their first release. And it got a huge reactions like from everybody. Like everybody's talking about how blasphemous this is. And I don't know. I feel like they'll fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything will get fixed, and by the end of it all, I feel like we'll have what we need in front of us. Hopefully, you can only hope, but
it's almost as if it's set up to get 2 SEC and 2 Big Ten teams in there. Not even kidding.
Yeah, that like makes you wonder if it's about money. You know what I'm saying?
Because Georgia's a fucking lock. Like, I'm just gonna like spoiler alert, people. I'm just gonna let you know, fucking Georgia's not losing, like we said. And if Alabama obviously I'm taking my tinfoil hat off. Alabama,
they need to expand this shit, like for real. Because
apparently the SEC is the reason it won't expand.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Because it's just a better chance for the SEC to win if it just keeps the top teams in the country. Because the SEC is always like they always have a top fourth team in the country.
Well, don't they realize that that's more money for literally fucking everyone involved, the NCAA, which is literally a dying like breed right now. So like, I don't know. It's what the people want. They should be catering to their fucking every
At least 8.
yeah.
12 would
Literally
be great.
because like it's too crowded. You know what I'm saying? Like even Wake
Like-
Forest, if Wake Forest wins out and they're undefeated, what do you do with them?
Well, I mean, let's look at their remaining schedule because they really don't like what like great wins do they have as far as like
Have they
football.
played Clemson?
Have they played Clemson? No, they haven't. But Clemson's not that like Clemson's not a
Are
marquee
they
win
going
right
to
now.
play Clemson?
Yeah, they do. They play
Okay.
them.
Okay.
in-
Riddle me this, Mims. If Clemson's running the ACC and they have all that respect on their name, and Wake Forest just comes and does it this year, they're undefeated, just like Clemson had been, and they made the playoff with no impressive wins. Why doesn't Wake Forest get in?
because
They have marquee names on their schedule, low key. Like they have
these
NC
next 3 games are huge for them. They have UNC, NC State, and Clemson coming up. Those are 3 huge because NC State's a respectable team. UNC had big hype coming into the year, and Clemson is who they are.
and
Granted,
they're
it's
at
a down
9.
year.
Okay, yeah, and like speaking on like expanding the playoffs, they're at 9 right now. They're almost guaranteed to go up,
Yeah, as long as they don't fuck up.
barring a fuck up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's all projection, but it's really just.
Same
I mean,
shit with Cincinnati. Like
Cincinnati got disrespected. I thought they'd at least be at 5 or 4. And it's like they haven't lost they lost 1 game in the last 2 seasons. And that 1 game was to Georgia, who's the undisputed number 1 team.
I mean,
in the
it's just
country right now,
unfair.
to
Like
beat
at
them
this
last
point,
year.
it's almost like impossible not to expand it, right? Like this is ridiculous.
It's like I just want, in theory, like if it's 8 and it ended right now, we would get Oklahoma versus Georgia. That's a wash. Michigan versus Alabama. I mean, sure. Cincinnati, Michigan State, I think would be a fucking great game. We get a rematch of Oregon, Ohio State. I mean,
Which was a good game.
yeah, I said
And
we all enjoyed
and,
that.
And both
And
of
that's
those
just
teams
cutting it
have
off
gotten
right
better.
now.
Yeah. No,
Like, let's-
I'm with that. I'm all for that.
So yeah,
Michigan at 7 is mind-boggling.
over Oklahoma, yeah, no, that's crazy. They just lost last week, and they haven't had any. They've had a lot of close games. They really blew it against Michigan State. The only reason Michigan State's at 3 is because they haven't lost, and they had that improbable comeback last week, like awesome, but they didn't look great either. So
Let me kind of
I'm interested to see both of them play Ohio State. That's what
Let me-
I'll say about them.
let me give you an idea of how good this Michigan State team really is. They're playing Purdue this week. They are 3-point favorites. Uh,
Are they at Purdue?
yeah, but like
Okay.
still, you're the number 3 team in the country. That's nonsense.
Oh, I agree.
And I
Still.
guarantee you, like I almost want to take Purdue. I almost want to just hit the money line.
Just because you're like, that's the one.
Bro, the world is gonna be on Michigan State. They're gonna be like -3, they're the number 3 team in the country. Yeah. Vegas gonna be like, give us our fucking money, and Purdue's just gonna wash them, and I'm just gonna be
Yeah, see, I kind of want Michigan State to lose because Mel Tucker keeps moving up my head coaching like candidacy board. But if Michigan State just like goes to the fucking playoff, like then he's just not gonna leave. So I need them to lose one time. But yeah.
Yeah, so like trying to give you an idea of like how like in comparison, Ohio State's on a bye this week. Like I feel like that's the team I need to compare them to. Okay, here we go. Oregon's playing Washington at Washington. Oregon's at least -7.
Yeah, Oregon's gonna blow them the fuck out. Washington's just God. What's his name? Jimmy Lane
They're 4 and
ruined
4.
what Chris Peterson left them. Yeah, but remember when they're in the fucking playoffs like 5 years ago, and they used to like low key run the Pac-12 for like 3 seasons?
Bro, we got a sneaky good slate this week in college football. I can't lie to you. We got
I have not
actually a
looked.
really good slate this week. I can't even. This is
I mean, I know we play Bama, and that's
juicy.
really all I care about, and it's really not going to be fun to watch. But
Well,
I'm gonna
let me
watch
tell you
it.
some of the juicier ones here, and I'll just list them off. And if you want to talk about any of them, we can talk about some. Got Baylor TCU. Baylor 6.5.
Crazy they fucking fired Gary Patterson. I think that's crazy that they didn't let him finish it. So for comparison, in case you didn't know, like in 33 seasons of TCU football, they had 6 winning seasons. Then Gary Patterson showed up and like they almost made the fucking playoffs like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Like TCU's a pretty good team, like in recent memory. So crazy they didn't let him finish the season out. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That's just irked me.
All right, we got Auburn A&M. A&M at 4.5. We got Mississippi State and Arkansas. Arkansas at 4.5. We got NC State at Florida State, who has been very inconsistent. NC State -2.5. LSU
Ohio
Bama.
State's not on a bye. They play Nebraska, but it's basically a bye.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the game of the week is Liberty versus Ole Miss. Are you kidding me? Hugh Freeze plays Ole Miss.
We got Fresno State, Boise State. Kentucky, Tennessee will be really good.
That will be a good game. Auburn, A&M. A&M is -5.5, -200 favorites. It's crazy. The value on Auburn there is crazy.
It's A&M.
Yeah, but like in comparison, home field usually a 3-point favorite. So they say on a neutral field, A&M's a 2.5-point favorite. Home field, Auburn's a 0.5-point favorite. Like that's what they're basically saying. It's basically saying it's a pick 'em if Auburn was at home. I think Auburn's just as good, if not better, than A&M. I don't think A&M's that good. That's crazy. Mississippi State, Arkansas. I cannot believe Arkansas is the favorite here. Mississippi State is definitely Arkansas is not that good. Just put that out there. They're not. I think we can beat them. I think they just became the darling of everyone's eye from like preseason, like fuck up rankings and them beating those teams. Clemson, Louisville. Clemson probably wins that. Texas, Iowa State. Florida, South Carolina in an upset there, just saying. At least to cover 18 points is way too much.
Yeah, we'll cover. We won't win though.
I disagree.
Well, you're wrong. We're very bad. We're not gonna be Florida, trust me.
They don't care about anything anymore.
That has nothing to do with them not beating us.
Here's the real question. Does Georgia cover against Missouri at -39?
Yep. Absolutely.
Lock of the week. It'd be awesome if a team just kept beating the spread no matter what. But yeah, no, that really wraps up kind of the college football slate there. I mean, Virginia Tech, Boston College should be a pretty good game. Low key.
Yeah, it's gonna be a juicy one. I know there's just gonna be a bunch of good games. Like all these might sound mediocre, but you just wait. You'll see.
It'll be entertaining games. I can't. The LSU Alabama is going to be a whole lot of fun for me to watch for about 7 minutes. I'm going to be like, haha, and cut it off. Like I said, 5 of our starting 5 DBs all out against Alabama.
Yeah.
On the road. 28.5-point dogs. That was at the beginning of the week. Let me check it now. What is it now? I have to know. Where the fuck is it? No, still 28.5. Who you think covers?
Is that Bama?
Yeah. We play better when we play play them on the road.
I don't need you to give me all of that nonsense, Mims.
Just look it up. We literally do.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying I don't need to know. You asked me a question. I don't know. I feel like y'all are in shambles, bro. I feel like
we are, but we were in shambles and we fucked up Florida somehow.
Yeah, like you said, Florida's not that good.
Florida almost beat Alabama earlier this year. That's my point. There goes Jonathan Taylor. He just reverse field. That's touchdown. Wow. And he did a backflip in the end zone. Oh, that was Nyheim Hines. I'm stupid. 21.
28 and a half is too much.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
The money line is minus 10,000.
That's the money line. They basically said we don't have a fucking chance.
You're at plus 2,000 because just in case they can't give away too much money.
Yeah, I was about to say, if they're at minus 10,000, we better be at plus 8,000. I was about to say, I'll put up $100. The off chance we just go fucking nuts.
It's Coach O's last
hurrah.
Yeah, hoorah, Alabama. Yeah. I think that'd be fun.
I'd cry tears of joy if we just beat Alabama in this nightmare of a season. I'd be like, who would have fucking thunk it?
Not you. Let me tell you.
Speechless jaw on the
I think that'd be
floor.
good for the culture. I think if Alabama goes down to LSU, the committee would just blow up. They'd be like, they just send a list to ESPN that says, "We don't fucking know. Y'all fucking figure it out." Bama's out. We don't know what to do. We've they were the structure of the list, and now we're lost.
What would piss me off is that even if we beat them, they would only drop to 5, and I'd be like, how?
No, if that happened, that'd be some hoopla. No, let me tell you. Let me tell you, Mims. I got a little something to tell you. You remember last week? Were you there last week?
Was I where?
Were you there for Thursday Night Football when Kyler Murray lost his first game of the season? My Peterman Player of the Week.
I was, yes, a boots on ground in Arizona.
I'm glad you were there to witness such poor quarterback play. Now, I'm halfway joking here. I expected this. I knew Green Bay was gonna win. I knew Arizona would not continue this undefeated streak. They are not 8-0 good. But with that being said, Thursday night prime time, you kind of want your quarterback to not throw 2 interceptions and 0 touchdowns. So, and I didn't see the interceptions.
One was apparently AJ Green's fault. I haven't seen it.
I was working, so but just looking at these numbers, I mean, if that's what it to me, it looks like the score was 24-21. Take away one of those picks, they might win this game. That's what I'm saying. So he has to be my Peterman Player of the Week. Just given if Arizona's gonna lose, it can't be on you, bro. You gotta be the consistent.
The Rock.
Yeah, exactly. Because people are trying to talk about Arizona like they're serious Super Bowl contenders, and I just don't buy into that shit. I really don't. And that's not because of the talent. It's not because I don't believe in Kyler. I just don't think they're ready. And I don't know how much I buy into Cliff Kingsbury at all. So, yeah. And, I'm just glad you were there. Boots on the ground. And Kyler Murray, congratulations on your Peterman Player of the Week. I will get you your coffee mug as it is getting a little chilly out. So you might put some nice cups of Joe in said coffee mug.
Maybe some hot chocolate. Who knows what kind of guy you are,
Yeah,
Tyler? I like some hot chocolate.
yeah.
You like
But
hot chocolate?
I do like hot chocolate. And I don't like chocolate, but I do like hot chocolate. And the only other thing I wanted to say about that game, like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was working. Green Bay and Arizona. Yeah, they gave us a very memorable Aaron Rodgers meme, and I'm thankful for that. It might be my favorite Aaron Rodgers meme.
Him with his
He looks
like the
ridiculous.
tree,
No.
looking like the tree from Lord of the Rings with the helmet pulled up over his fucking face.
He looked like he looked like he got hit so hard he's seeing stars over his head. You know what I'm saying? Like old cartoons.
Looks like a train. He looks like he's tied down to train tracks and the train's coming literally.
Well,
He just woke up.
no, like that. What a still shot of Aaron Rodgers.
Shouts out of that cameraman. What great film work.
Absolutely. And other NFL news.
Melvin Ingram to the Chiefs.
Yeah, Melvin Ingram to the Chiefs. That was first 6. I mean, what is it with these teams like valuing these like established players for such a low pit? I just don't get it. What?
I'd be like, you couldn't at least get like a third.
Yeah, like who makes these? Like I don't understand. I really don't get it. Like there has to be some kind of formula they're using to like establish what a guy's worth with like how much money's left on his deal and whatnot. But like I don't like Stephon Gilmore for a 6th-round pick made me want to throw up, bro. Like that makes no sense to me. Like, we can't get a 1st-round pick for he had a interception his first fucking game as a Panther. Like instant production, like straight out the gate for a 6th-round pick.
When they needed it too, like your top guy went down and JC Horn.
Literally, bro. I mean, and that didn't happen until after we traded him. But like, still, like, pay the man. I feel like it was, or from what I've read, it was like a kind of a mutual parting. I just don't agree with the move, bro, at all. Like, it felt like it could have been handled so much better. I just hate it. But yeah, I mean, I just want answers. Like there has to there has to be some kind of like article I can read about like how these like Melvin Ingram for a 6, bro. Just doesn't make any sense. Von Miller to the Rams. That was something. Yeah, their defense is unreal. It's literally like godly defense. I mean, the addition of Von Miller, dude. Like, I just. I think Mims is having some technical difficulties over here. I apologize. Not too sure what's happening on his end. Oh, there he is. There he is.
That was weird. Nothing like popped up or anything. It just like stopped. I don't know. But yeah, no, you add Von Miller to Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. That is problematic. It's already what they had going on offense. Like, get fucked. That's really what it comes to. Like, what do you mean?
Yes, kind of unbelievable.
Overkill. Sean McVay is just hell bent on being the first, like the youngest coach to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, seems like it's. I mean, I like them to win the Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
As the Jets throw a touchdown to tie it up. Elijah Moore. Is Mike White like the future of the fucking Jets? Like, is Zach Wilson just cooked?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch that game once we wrap up here. But looking ahead to this Sunday, we got the Browns and the Bengals, the battle of the Ohio. Yeah. 2.5-point favorite Cincinnati is. After losing to the goddamn Jets, bro.
I was on that defense, really.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow had 3 touchdowns, like in 1 interception. It was a bad interception. He's not turned the ball over a fucking lot this year.
Do you know how many touchdowns Baker Mayfield has this season?
Like 8.
6.
Figured.
That's crazy. Do you know how many Joe Burrow has?
Like what? 17?
20.
He's 20. Oh, he's so good.
9 interceptions, but
like I said, he's been turning the ball over a lot. But 20, they throw the ball a lot.
246 attempts. Dude, Baker Mayfield has thrown the ball 204 times, and he has found the end zone 6 times. I can't believe I'm just learning this. And there are Browns fans defending him against Odell. What the fuck has this guy shown you to? I literally am at a loss. Like six touchdowns.
Hello. There we go. Sorry about it. God, I did it again. No, that is madness. I did not know that, and I wish I did.
Yeah, nah. The Browns are a joke, bro. I don't take them seriously at all.
Yeah, without their running backs, they're fucked. And that's a fact.
Yeah, they need a new quarterback. We're playing the Panthers. I already talked about that. We're gonna win. Yeah, this week sucks. We got the Ravens hosting the Vikings, who just time and time again keep getting unlucky, man.
The Vikings.
Yeah, I like the Ravens there. -6. Chiefs, Packers, no Aaron Rodgers. Yawn. Jordan, I will be interested to see how Jordan Love plays, though. That would be kind of cute.
Saints get to beat up on our old friends, the Falcons.
Cardinals Niners is going to be a really good one, in my opinion. They have the line set at 1.5 in favor of San Francisco. I think that is pretty smart of Vegas. There's going to be a lot of Cardinals bettors, let me tell you. Give me San Francisco there. And Rams, Titans. The spread.
Derrick Henry was playing. That would be a great game.
Yeah, spread kind of surprised me, though. 7 seems like a lot. I think I'll take Titans points.
Bears Steelers will be fun to watch.
Yeah, I was about to say Bears Steelers primetime on Monday night. 6.5-point favorite. Pittsburgh. That'll be a good game. Two pretty. I feel like both those teams are in limbo, if that makes any sense at all.
Who? Sorry, I got to.
Steelers, Bears.
Oh, yeah, they both are. Because, I mean, till Big Ben leaves, they're fucked. And, I mean, really, if, like, I don't know, they're kind of like in similar situations where they're waiting on someone to leave. The Bears need Matt Nagy to leave.
And immediately.
Yeah, I was saying the Steelers need Big Ben to leave. So they're kind of just waiting on that. In other breaking news, Georgia linebacker Adam Anderson is apparently suspended indefinitely due to a rape allegation.
Who?
Projected first-round pick Adam Anderson, starting linebacker for the number 1 team in the country, Georgia Bulldogs.
Ah,
Hate to see that.
wish I could say I was
Oh, well.
surprised.
Yeah, as fucked up as it is, that is right in line with Georgia football to get suspended in crucial times. But yeah,
Damn,
no.
hate to hear that. No,
Yeah.
prayers out to the victim, man. That's no joke.
Yeah.
All right, I think that wraps up NFL though. It's a really weak slate, no joke. A lot of terrible games like Texans, Dolphins. Mims talked about the Saints, Falcons, Giants, Raiders, Bills, Jags. Just terrible games. Chargers, Eagles could interest some people. It doesn't interest me. They have the Chargers set at 1.5. Dude, they're gonna blow the doors off. I don't care. They're not losing 2 weeks in a row. I don't take the Eagles very seriously. Openly looking for a quarterback, like I don't know. That's shady to me.
Yeah, like what? You just drafted this guy just to be your backup. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't get that. And then I don't know if I said it, but Broncos, Cowboys. No thanks. Yeah, that's the slate for the week. Not very juicy, but on the bright side, we do have some gems to look forward to in week 10, and we'll get to that at a later time. And from here, we will transition on into another edition of the Exclusive Five.
All right.
Are you excited, Mims?
I'm grinning ear to ear. I'm fucking ecstatic.
Are you having fun yet?
I'm having a goddamn blast, Grant.
I'd love to hear it. Well,
A Sonic Oreo blast.
whoa! Don't make me hungry, pal. All right.
That would be
No.
right now.
No. I ask if you're having fun because the Exclusive Five of the week is funny movies. Yeah, that's
By
what
God.
that's what we're doing, dude. All right.
One time.
All right. I'm getting first pick because you bastard. What did we do last time? Sandwiches?
Most exciting collegiate football or collegiate athletes.
Oh, geez. Yeah, these episodes are getting all jumbled up in my head here. All
I
right.
say sandwiches was many moons ago.
Yeah, and you bastard, you took the beloved Philly sandwich from me. I'll never forget that. I rue that day, you bastard. All right.
You rue the day, Neville Pepperman.
No, just me. Just me, not Neville. All right. Well, now that we're here, kind of just jumped into this without thinking too hard about it. I know what your first pick is. I'm just gonna leave it for you. I think I have to take Superbad. I think that's my pick.
Bad?
Yeah, because little backstory. First time I watched Superbad, I was in high school. I think I was a freshman, and I was like, it was like 2:00 in the morning. Like I was like actively trying to go to sleep, and I was literally just on Netflix looking for something to put on as I fell asleep. I just happened to throw on Superbad. I saw Seth Rogen on the cover, and or Jonah Hill, one of the two, and I was like, my guy. So I threw it on, not thinking anything of it, closed my eyes, and then I'm like hearing this groovy music that's playing. I'm like, oh, okay. The intro, as we all know. And I just got glued, man. And I ended up like, it was like 3:00 in the morning. I'm watching this movie by myself in my room. I'm tears strolling down my face. Like, and I don't think a lot of movies can do that. Like, I feel like a lot of comedies, they're funnier when you're with your pals. You know what I'm saying? when
Oh,
you're like
yeah.
feeding off of other people's like energy and like laughing at their laughs, like you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody gets it. But yeah, no, I was by myself, bro. Just tears. Yeah, super bad. It's my first pick.
It's a strong pick. With my first pick, I got this movie for my 8th birthday present. That's how much I fucking
I
love
knew
this
it.
movie. It's
I
The
knew it.
Hangover.
I knew it. I lied.
It's The Hangover because,
Yeah.
like, no shit. Like, are you kidding me? Like, Zach Galifianakis as Alan is maybe one of the most like iconic roles like in comedy like movie history. Like, no shit. The whole story and the premise of it is just ridiculous. Leslie Chow, fucking hilarious. Just like that movie is gold, like absolute
And there's
gold.
multiple of them.
Yeah, so but the first one in particular, like I like the other two, like sure, like what if you want to include that, but like the only one that matters is the first one, just by far the best one. And yeah, that is fucking gold.
It's a
Like, I
movie
can't
that you
stress
can
enough.
watch like it's kind of like you can
You
watch
can watch it repeatedly. Like
Yeah.
it's so funny.
kind of like my
There's-
next pick Friday.
That's solid. That's a
Yeah,
strong pick.
I mean, I had to take it. It's a hood classic, man. I think the first time I watched it, I was with my cousin, and I remember my uncle used to illegally burn movies onto DVDs, and he just had like binders full of like I don't know if y'all like us 90s early 2000 kids know those little binders of you put little CD disc in, you could just flip through them. They're usually made for albums and stuff, but yeah, he had them just full of movies, and yeah, we would just go through and just watch whatever. And I just remember the first time watching Friday, man, like I picked the disc out, thought it looked goofy, and I was probably I thought I was way too young to watch it, but that was the first time I watched Friday, and I've watched it probably somewhere in the range of like 30 to like 100 times since. like I've walked into several rooms before Friday's just on. I'm like, hey, it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a classic. A classic.
No, that's a great movie. It's just a fantastic movie. But I'm kind of gonna have to slide down the Seth Rogen train here and hit you with a Pineapple Express.
Great
My
pick.
pick. A stoner classic.
Absolutely.
Just if you haven't seen Pineapple Express, where have you been? Item 9. Illegal is fucking hysterical. The opening scene is great.
Reefer.
Item 9 is the bee's knees, sir. Oh man, that movie is great. Danny McBride's in it. James Franco, Seth Rogen, an iconic trio in comedy. I mean, just go give it a watch if you haven't already. But I'm sure you have because you probably a cool guy for listening to this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. On to your pick.
Yeah, going from a trio of a comedy to a duo. Step Brothers. Easy. If you haven't seen Step Brothers, what are you doing? Stop listening to I would never tell someone to stop listening to this podcast, but stop listening to this podcast and go watch Step Brothers, man. It's a classic. It's fucking like you literally I'm not gonna say it's for all ages, but like literally anybody, like there will be so at some point
you will get a laugh
movie,
out of it, I promise.
Exactly. Like there is stuff in that movie that a 5-year-old would laugh at, and then there's stuff in that movie that an 80-year-old would laugh at. Like it is so perfect. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, an unmatched
peak
duo
form.
as far as I'm concerned. Like, yeah, no, it's a shame there's only one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those movies where like, damn, like that's one of those movies I wish there was 2 of. You know what I'm saying? Like
you can't remake that though. Like you can't. There's no way to make it. Like it couldn't be as funny as it was.
Yeah, there is just different actors, man. You just
Like, remember when they
There's
made
more
Dumb and
jokes to be
Dumber?
made. Nah, I mean,
And then they made Dumb and Dumber 2, and it was just not as good.
I don't expect it to be as good. I just need more.
Hey, man. I like things to go out on top.
Step Brothers at my third pick is a steal.
Well, getting This Is the End at my third pick is also a fantastic pick.
Damn,
Again,
I really didn't count on you to take that from me. That's terrible. I hate that.
You didn't think I went to go see that in theaters. That movie's fucking hilarious. That is honestly one of my favorite movies of all time. Is John?
Oh, me too. Definitely. I mean, dude, all-star cast, bro.
Yeah, like no shit. Like you get Jay Baruchel, Jonah Hill, Channing Tatum, Danny McBride, Seth Rogen, James. I already said James Franco, did I not?
Yeah.
Craig Robinson.
Rihanna.
Rihanna's in the goddamn movie.
Yeah,
Kevin
like,
Hart.
everyone's in that movie, bro. Like that shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
My
Like,
favorite quote from that movie is definitely when they just cut to the confessions on the like video camera, and Danny McBride's just like, Hermione just stole like all of our shit.
I'm gonna come all over your fucking house, Franco.
Over here looking at a magazine, jerking off like a goddamn pilgrim. What a ridiculous movie!
No,
oh my god,
great movie. A great movie. God, I wish we had more than 5 picks here. Already to my fourth. And I can't leave this movie here any longer. I'm taking Borat.
That's great. I can't believe I honestly don't even have that one written down. I can't believe I forgot it.
No, very nice. No. I mean, honestly, like I probably quote that movie more than any other movie. Like it's so
outrageous.
Good. Like, Sasha is like
the GOAT.
Yeah, no, he's a treasure. We love him. We stand him. Borat, one of those movies, man. Like I was saying, was super bad. Like tears, bro. Just oh my god, like just uncomfortable, like comedy, and it's just like it's for me, man. Like
it's very niche,
shit.
but it's like fucking hilarious.
It's not for everyone. Like kind of like how I was saying Step Brothers for everyone. That is not this movie at all. That is not this movie, especially the second one. And
the second, the first one though, definitely a little bit more of a broader audience, but it definitely is still very niche. No, but it is fun. If it's for you, you fucking are gonna lose your mind. Like,
yeah, no, it is for me, and that is why it's my fourth pick. I had to take it.
It's a strong pick. This has
been a very strong draft. We have not missed yet.
Yeah, with my fourth pick, I'm like torn here. I'm really torn.
Yeah, I know. I hate that we only have 5.
Oh man.
We could just go on all day, man.
We're gonna have to do some honorable mentions.
Yeah, we can. We could just do an extended. we
could do like a part 2 of this and just like scratch out like what we've already picked and do this later on. This is something we could expand on for sure. Yeah, we're gonna have to make like a top 20 list later on. But with my fourth pick, yeah, I gotta take it, man. Good Boys.
Interesting. It was a good pick, but interesting.
It's basically like a kid super bad, and that shit geeked me out. It's really for one reason. That kid screaming in the frat house, fucking me and you saw it together in the theater, and that
movie is very funny. Very funny.
Way like that's very like just to me, but that shit is so fucking funny. Oh my god. When they're crossing,
shit's making me want to watch a good comedy here. God,
I was about to say, you thought about it, you're like, that movie's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, nah, not what I expected to hear. Just with so many like classics still on the board, which is you did not make this decision any easier for me.
Oh no, I like to pick. That's why I said we have to do honorable mentions. But that one's like, I thought about the hardest times I ever laughed watching it the first time. So that's how I kind of gauge this.
I feel like I have to spread the love, bro. Like I got the Hood classic. I got the Will Ferrell. I got the Jonah Hill, the Seth Rogen classic here. And then we got the Sasha. So tough. I'm taking Napoleon Dynamite, bro.
You see, that's one I get. Everybody likes that, but Napoleon Dynamite just wasn't for me.
It's so funny. It's so dry. I love Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know. I definitely fumbled that. I'm already regretting it. And I do this literally once an exclusive 5. I always do one. I'm like, damn, I wish I took the other thing, but it's already locked in. Napoleon Dynamite is a great movie. And there's so many fucking good movies. So yeah,
Gotta give it its praise though. It's
no,
definitely
I love
classic.
Napoleon Dynamite. It's not a bad pick, but it's just like if you take what I think what I am looking at here, then I'm gonna be upset. But you go right ahead, sir.
You're really leaving me a tough choice here. I really.
Don't.
I'm gonna need like 30. I'm gonna need like 30 seconds.
All I know is I got first honorable mention.
Because this is my last pick here.
I know, bro, and I already regret mine. I'm looking. Oh man, yeah, I see.
Yeah,
I
dude,
see.
I gotta take it. Anchorman.
God damn it! Fuck! That's literally the one. Damn.
I was staring at that, Talladega Nights, and Caddyshack, and I was
well, Talladega Nights would have been my honorable. Yeah, no, Anchorman, bro. God, fuck.
Oh man, that one had you heated. Brick, where'd you get a grenade?
I just no. Like nah, like the Anchorman 2, when they're rounding the gang up, they're like, "Where's Brick?" They're like, "Brick's dead, man." They go to this funeral and he is literally like officiating his own funeral, and he's like in tears, like crying. It's like, "Brick's dead," and they're like, "Brick, you're like." He is a ridiculous fucking he's the IQ of a fucking like toaster. Like he's a ridiculous person.
All right.
I love Anchorman. Whammy.
Yeah.
What a like Anchorman is goated.
They say 60% of the time it works, 100% of the time.
I literally think I'm gonna lose sleep tonight knowing that I took Napoleon Dynamite over Anchorman. That's sickening, but whatever.
God, that is a great movie. There, Ron Burgundy will read anything on that teleprompter.
The other guys, another great movie.
Is that 5? Like we already said.
No, we're just talking about honorable mentions. Where the Millers is funny. 21 Jump Street. Deadpool. Kind of a superhero movie, but also very funny. Tropic Thunder, hilarious.
I can't believe I didn't have space to put that on there, but that shit's funny as fuck.
The first Scary Movie is a classic. I will say that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. The first one.
The old heads will get mad if I don't say
Lampoon's.
Old School. Yeah, yeah, that too. American Pie, a classic. Sausage Party.
You ever seen Stripes?
I have not. Ted has to be there.
Stripes is a fantastic movie. Bill Murray. I love Bill Murray, like old movies. Stripes, Caddyshack, Coming to America.
Great. The Dictator.
Animal House, that's a great movie.
Hot Tub Time Machine, slept on.
Meet the Parents.
Get Them to the Greek. Meet the Parents is fucking hilarious. That shit is so funny. That's James Franco, right? Or is it Zac Efron?
No. That's Why Him. Meet the Parents is Ben Stiller, Robert De Niro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that too.
Uh,
Knocked Up, overrated as fuck, but I'll mention it.
the South Park movie.
When they said what shit or fuck, they broke one of those. They said it like the most times in any film
It was
ever.
fuck. Definitely fuck. Knowing them, they made a point out of it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. The 40-year-old virgin. The Breakfast Club. I mean, granted, it's kind of more like a cult classic, but that shit is also hilarious.
The Breakfast Club?
I think that shit's funny.
How the fuck is that funny?
There are certain parts of it that are hilarious.
But that's definitely not so.
It's not a comedy, but I want to give that an honorable mention because it has a lot of funny moments.
I mean, if you're gonna say that, then I'm gonna say Dazed and Confused.
You said Deadpool, so I mean, like,
Deadpool's fucking hilarious, bro. What are you talking about?
yeah, I know, but that's a superhero movie, like you said. So I'm gonna have my little like.
Okay, fair enough. Zombieland.
That's a great one.
I love Zombieland. I don't think I ever saw the second one.
Me neither. Wasn't really worth seeing. I don't think.
Yeah, I was about to say, how would you know? I'm definitely gonna give it a spin.
Wedding Crashers. We didn't say Dodgeball.
Dodgeball, facts. A classic.
What a great movie.
I mean, there's just so many. Tommy Boy is a great movie.
Beverly Hills Cop. I could go on for days, dude.
Paul Blart.
That is a fucking, I don't care what, that great movie. Austin Powers. I think I said that earlier. I'm just looking at other shit.
Any Adam Sandler movie ever.
Except for Grown Ups. I don't like Grown Ups.
Nah, Grown Ups is funny as fuck. Nah, Mims has some sort of weird hatred towards Grown Ups. I on the other hand, like I think Grown Ups is a great flick.
I think it's weird. I just don't think it's funny.
No, it's funny. It's family funny, but it's funny. There are moments in that movie where I'm like, I'm geeking for sure. That motherfucker, who is it? Who's his name always slips my mind, man.
David Spade.
Yes. How did you know? David Spade.
Because everybody always forgets.
Why did you say it like that?
Because
everybody you sound like you've been like there to answer that question so many times before. Like you were just like, everybody always forgets. What the fuck?
I'm just like, he's the most forgettable person like in every movie he's in. Like you probably forgot. I bet you forgot.
No hesitation, David Spade. Everybody always forgets. You goddamn right. Well,
I don't even like the fucking movie.
That is awesome. David Spade, why are you so forgettable? Why?
Literally, he's the Nathan Peterman of like fucking actors.
Nathan Peterman is forever in my heart. He is no forgettable person. A more forgettable person I can name is
Tom Brady.
No, I was gonna say a guy like Jared Stidham. Tom Brady is clearly living in your head rent free.
We own him.
He owned your head, brother.
He is 1-3 against the Saints in the last 2 years.
He owns that noggin of yours, my friend.
We own him. You want to talk a little bit of hoop talk?
I'm not opposed to a little bit of hoop talk as long as we're not talking about the Celtics.
I was about to say we won't get too into it because I
will tell you no. But before you start, I will warn you. I have control to end this. So if you start talking about the Celtics, boy,
I won't go in depth in Celtics. But
I'll end this podcast right now.
If I go down the standings and I list their name, don't get mad.
No, I want you to skip over them. I want you to go, when their name comes up, okay?
All right, I'll say the team that can't be mentioned.
Yeah. You can even just say the C word. Just don't say the name.
All right. So in the Eastern Conference, the Heat have come out real strong. Kyle Lowry has just been a great addition, bringing in a little more facilitating and a little more playmaking for that team. Just another guy they can rely on and also has playoff experience. Sixers are coming in second. We are tops in offensive rating in the NBA right now, which is crazy considering we don't have our starting fucking point guard. But, considering whenever we trade him, we might be able to get some value. The Bulls are red hot. I say that as the Sixers are losing, though, they were losing to the Pistons at halftime earlier. That's not the point. The Raptors, surprisingly, are 6-3. And that's another reason why I didn't want to look into this too early into the season, because it's hard to gauge teams the first 3 games. You kind of got to see how guys are meshing, what teams are kind of like, how lineups are playing, and see what's going on. The Nets are the 5 seed right now. Not really great company for them. You'd think they'd be playing a little bit better at 5-3, but they're not playing awful at all. They just kind of had a tough schedule to start off. They had a lot of primetime games. So, the Bucks, all that. The Knicks, 5-3. They've lost their last 2, 3-1 on the road, 2-2 at home. Basically 1-2 since that's opening night game against Boston. And then we got the Wizards at the 7 seed. Right now in the East, and then the Cavs, 8. And then teams that are really kind of surprised me right now, the Bucks. They're 4-4. Just kind of figuring themselves out. But the Hawks are kind of the team I really wanted to talk about. They're 4-4. Trae Young is shooting 29% from 3, which is just abhorrently bad compared to how usually he's been, or like how he's been shooting for his career. So that's just something that bears some watching. But the Western Conference, the Jazz are just balling, and the Warriors, they're both tied at 6-1. Oh, that's closed out on me. Hold on, sorry. Grant, you there, pal?
No, I'm here. I'm just letting you tell the people how the standings are looking.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of running in. Oh, shit. God. Yeah, but to round out 1 through 8, Jazz, Warriors, Mavs, Grizzlies, Lakers, Nuggets, Kings, and Suns. The Suns are 3-3. I don't know how they've only played fucking 6 games, but okay. They've won their last 2, so they started off stone cold. We'll see how that turns out. I wonder if they'll re-sign DeAndre Ayton, especially with Robert Sarver and all of his allegations going on. What a fucking moron he is. But looking into the power, looking into the power rankings, I'm kind of interested. It's got the Jazz at 1, the Heat at 2, and the Nets at 3. Now, this was 3 days ago. That's when they were last updated. They've got Golden State 4, Milwaukee 5. Some teams that got left out there that I think are interesting were the Bulls at 5-1. They had them at 9, which is crazy to me. The Hornets are playing pretty good. LaMelo Ball is good at basketball, in case you didn't know. Did you know that, Grant?
No, I had no idea.
LaMelo Ball is pretty good basketball.
I thought that feller LiAngelo was the good one.
Oh, no. Many may believe that, but no. It's in fact LaMelo.
Oh. I've been missing.
Definitely not that guy, Lonzo. Yeah. No. LeVar has led you astray. It's absolutely LaMelo Ball. But no, he's been balling. Like, he won, Anthony Edwards won rookie. Was it LaMelo the one rookie of the year last year?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I couldn't remember if they gave it to him or Ant. But he might just win most improved, too. Like, if he just keeps putting up 30-point games.
No.
Him or Miles Bridges.
Must not have heard the news, my guy.
What do you mean?
Oh, there's some big news out of Miami, my friend. Tyler Herro wants to win 6th Man of the Year and Most Improved Player of the Year. So those awards are not up for grabs. They're his.
Oh, he's just got them on lock?
Yep. He said it's his time to shine.
Well, credit to him. He's averaging 22 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists this year.
Yeah, no, I was fucking around, but no shit. I will give credit where it's due. Tyler Herro's really turned it around, and He's
That'd be
playing like
awesome.
bubble hero, man. He was a part of a trade offer package that involved James Harden, and the Heat said no. And to me, that is just fucking so crazy.
Yeah.
That is just so crazy that anybody there's not a lot of guys I would say no for James Harden. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and especially guards, like just a guard for a guard shirt, and a two at that too. As a matter
Yeah, I
of
say
fact.
both. I mean, James Harden can play either guard.
Yeah,
position.
exactly. So like, but I mean, and I'm sure there's
Arrow
picks and
can.
maybe some other guys involved, but nonetheless, I mean, James Harden, bro, coming to Miami. Nah, I mean they've
Butler and Bam to cover up his defensive flaws.
I really wish I never even knew that was even a thing, because that just makes me like look
It
at
makes
like
you
that.
view
Like
Harrell a
now
different
I'm
way.
always gonna compare him to James Harden.
As unfair as that is.
Yeah, and that sucks. And like I'm not even gonna lie, like that in my mind, I will like that's always what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna compare the two, and I'm always gonna be like, oh, Tyler Hero sucks. It's because he's not fucking James Harden doesn't mean he's not good at basketball. And
crazy.
no, I know he can hoop too. Like I'm no fool. I do like Tyler Hero, but
It's crazy. We're talking all this. You know how old Tyler Hero is? He's 21.
yeah, he's your age.
That's what I'm saying. He's literally like 3 months older than me on the dot. It's bananas.
Yeah, it's them jeans, man. Damn them jeans.
Yeah, no, being God. But yeah, no, the NBA has been treating us pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. We've had a few good games. Nothing like crazy as far as like just like mind blowing games. One thing I do want to say is that we just need to get rid of the current overtime platform. Them boys just be super tired, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's getting ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like they are so tired. Like just let them play like rock, paper, scissors or something, dog. Like no one cares.
Or like a shootout or something, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Free throw penalties.
Exactly. Like or like here's what I really think they should do, because I think sudden death is dumb because basketball is too fast paced. I think it should just be the first team to 10. Like no win by 2, just first team to like score 10 points in overtime.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah, first team to 10 or 2 minutes, whichever one runs the fuck out first. And if it's tied by the end of that, then like it goes to 10 points. That's valid.
I think it should just be 10. Just
Yeah.
no clock. Shot clock, obviously, but
yeah, like no game clock. Yeah, I think that's valid. My Paul George agenda is cooking right now. He's the league leader in points, averaging 28.9 points a game.
my
Followed
Ja
by Kevin
Morant
Durant.
agenda's cooking too, buddy.
Yeah, he's tied for 4th in scoring with. I mean, two guys we both
Yeah.
two guys we both saw being tied for 4th in scoring. Ja Morant and fucking DeMar DeRozan, both averaging 27 points a game on the dot.
People forget
Giannis,
DeMar's a bucket, bro.
Oh, he is a bucket. Now he's back on a good team again. The Bulls are nice.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they're
know.
nice.
I like what they got going over there. I feel like all those like main guys mesh well together.
Yeah, they play good basketball together. They get along well together, and they
And especially if Lonzo's not looking to jack anymore, he's like looking to set guys like DeRozan and Vooch up. I don't know. I like that.
LaVine,
I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, LaVine too. I crossed my mind for some reason. Yeah,
the best player on their team. Yeah,
literally. And I love Zach LaVine. I wish he was a Celtic so bad.
I say Giannis 3rd in scoring with 27.5 points. Chris Paul leading the league in assists, 11.8.
Man, he's Trae like Tom
Young,
Brady.
Yeah, Trae Young 2nd. Harden 3rd, and Lillard and Westbrook both tied with 4th at 8.5.
Did you see that Dame is, quote, obsessed with the thought of bringing Draymond to Portland?
that's a weird thing to be obsessed with, but that would be interesting because he would definitely. They're really bad at defense. That's just been their problem forever. I feel like that would definitely help, but I don't know. Like,
Oh, it would absolutely help. But like, yeah, like how much like is that gonna win you a finals, bro?
that's what I'm saying. Is that what takes them over the top? Like, they need more.
Yeah.
Like, what if you're obsessed? Like, what are you willing? Like, are you willing to give up CJ for that? Is CJ worth like
They don't want
Draymond
CJ.
Green?
The fuck they gonna do with CJ?
I mean, no shit. I don't think they're going to trade Draymond either. That's my point. For anything
Yeah,
on
no,
Portland, that's
absolutely.
not Damian Lillard.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I thought it was weird too. Like, I don't understand. Like, how would they even, get him there?
I say, what ties them? Yeah,
I think Dame's
exactly
just
like you
losing
said.
his mind.
He just needs to get out of Portland.
He's literally not going to leave, though. Like, I know he won't. He's
Paul
not going to
George
leave.
also leads the league in steals with 3 a game.
That is crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not crazy, but like, it's 3 a game.
That's what I'm saying. He just plays better without Kawhi. It's nuts. I don't understand.
I'd dish Kawhi, get some help around PG if I were the Clippers.
You really? You really?
No.
I was about to say. I was like, why would you do that?
I was just trying to help push your Paul George agenda, pal.
I mean, I would appreciate it. I mean, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm just here to support the cause.
Exactly. We're here to support each other. But yeah, no, the NBA is picking up. Definitely looking to get into that a little bit more.
As football winds down.
Yeah, I was about to say it's
kind of hard. Yeah, like this time of year sucks because like you want to watch basketball, but it's also the time of year where you like football is getting real. Like
I'm about to say, like regular season basketball does not matter as much as regular season football, and we are going to get more into basketball as it goes on because the more we get into it, the more sample size we have and more to talk about.
I wish basketball started later, bro.
It should just start on Christmas Day. Like it really should. And
yeah,
it should be 82 games. It should be a 60 game.
Because by then, like, I don't give a fuck about South Carolina. Like, I just have to care about
college. We're in the middle of bowl season. We just got the playoffs ready. We got playoff football coming up.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it would benefit all parties involved.
Oh, absolutely. But basketball has been fan fucking tastic. I've watched a few games I've been able to watch with work and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else you want to add on?
Nah, I just want to say that Mac Jones is the best rookie quarterback, and he's my quarterback. Go Mac Jones.
You think Mac Jones is the best rookie quarterback by far? I mean, I agree. Yeah, that's valid. If Justin Fields wasn't on the Bears, I would disagree. But yeah, that's valid.
I mean, yeah, just take a look at the numbers. Tell you all you need to know.
Are you a numbers guy? Big numbers guy?
As far as I'm concerned, numbers don't lie.
It's valid in certain instances.
The only argument that really nips my butt in is when I try to say LeBron's the GOAT. Then people are like, 6.
And then you always are talking about Brady. Then you're like,
Well, I mean, what do I need to say about Brady? There's not. I mean, I'm just telling y'all how it is.
Exactly. It's like you and that's the exact same thing as old heads.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. It's a tough situation.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying your argument is the exact same thing as the Jordan argument.
Yeah, I know. Well, not really. Okay. Let me put it this way. I'm kind of moving into the. I really hate to say this, Mims. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. There's just a lot of good basketball players. There's a lot of good football players.
You motherfucker.
I'm sorry. I think we should just end the podcast now. I'm sorry. I did it.
Oh, you said it, you motherfucker. Well, if you're still listening, I mean, we're probably gonna wrap it up here, unless, like I said, I got nothing else to say. You got anything else to say, Grant?
Yeah, no.
All right. Well, if you're still listening, we appreciate you. Sorry it took us a while to get another episode out. We've both been kind of busy. Grant just moved in down here to Charleston, so we've been kind of working things out, working all that, getting all that situated. Schedule's not really aligned, but we'll be back on our regular schedule next week. As always, subscribe to our YouTube, follow our Twitter, Instagram at the Exclusive Pod YT, and tell a friend, share it, all that good stuff. And like us or like this as well.
Like us, please. We need your please. I need friends.
Yeah, no, not I have no friends besides Grant.
No, I don't really like you.
Yeah, I have no friends actually. Me and Grant just do this.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just in it for the money.
Yeah, the fucking network, the overall gross like money we get from this podcast
you guys
is just outrageous. You guys wouldn't understand.
Stomach. Yeah, y'all just swimming in money over here.
Yeah, no.
As a matter of fact, I'm recording this podcast inside a tub of $100 bills.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and I'm bare cheeking it, Mims. Bare cheeking it with these Benjamins.
Well, on that note,
goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Thanks for listening. And follow us at the Exclusive Pod YT on the social medias. Thank you for listening. Till next time.